Yeah, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer there in your shot a little earlier on. A little bit of mercy makes the world less cold and more just. It's a quote attributed to Pope Francis. Compassion, a key trait embodied by the Pope. The funeral mass live at St. Peter's Square. We understand that Cardinal Giovanni Battista Rey, the Dean of the College of Cardinals, will preside over the Mass that's happening at St. Peter's Square. I want to bring in now Sibusiso Biyela, his SABC News digital producer. Good to have you on the program.
Good to be here.
Give the viewers a sense of where we are. St. Peter's Square, but he won't be buried there. He's going to be buried at the Basilica di Santa Maria Maggiore. That is in English, St. Mary Major. It is not that far on the normal day. It took me, I had the pleasure of being there, about 20 minutes. But there's going to be another route that's going to be taken. Should take now, we're told, about an hour. Going through various landmarks, the Roman Forum, the Colosseum, and then up to Santa Maria Maggiore. Give us a sense of where we are.
Yeah, and that, as you said, that distance is usually about 15 minutes drive on any normal day, but today is not a normal day. But what we're looking at here is just a map of Vatican City and the broader Rome, and just to get a sense of where this is the Domus Sancta Mater, where the Pope died on Monday.
Right.
And then,
so this was basically the guest house.
Yes.
Some context for the viewers. The Pope chose not to stay at the Apostolic Palace, rather at the Dominus Sancti Mater or St. Martha's house. And it is where cardinals during conclave stay.
They stay there, and he wanted to stay in the guest house rather than the more affluent area that is reserved for popes. So this is where at St. Peter's Basilica, that's where his body was lay in state. And then here we see the vast St. Peter's Square, where it's where the funeral is being held today. But you will see as we zoom out the distance from where the funeral is taking place right up to where the actual burial is going to take place. So that's the distance from St. Peter's Square all the way to Basilica of St. Mary Maggiore. So that's about 4.7 kilometers, 15 minutes drive on any normal day. But as you said, it's about an hour. You can see the Roman Colosseum there, and that's the Tiber River there as well. So if we zoom into the church itself, we'll see this is where he will be buried, and he's the first in a very long time, I think several hundred years, to be buried, if not the first, outside of Vatican City. And if we go a bit
just to pause there, it's a very interesting basilica. There's something called the Salus Populi Romani. It's a Marian icon that the Pope loved dearly. We're told that before and after his apostolic journeys, he visited there. He prayed, he asked for blessings. He loved Mary. And it is one of the features or motivations as to why he's being buried in this place. And
it's the one that he would visit for Mass on a weekly basis or every other week. So it's something that he requested that he be buried at. So that's the broader map, but if we look at some of the things that he said over his years, he had some things to say about the LGBTQ community, on immigration inequality, and women in the church. And as you can see on LGBTQ things, he was accepting of gay and lesbian people. And if we move on to, we can see that on abortion, he had some things to say as well.
So a lot of input. Some might have liked it, some not. Controversial in certain spaces, but that's a discussion for a broader context as to why he said it. We will talk to our guest, Sibusiso. Thank you very much indeed for giving us that perspective. So, as we continue our discussions, we're told that there's over 2,000 police officers fanned out across the route in terms of the procession. There's traffic officers. Also, given the amount, Leanne, of heads of state, over 50, anti-terrorism applications in place, so well secured, and especially with a convoy that this man in your shot comes with normally, you'd expect security to be tight, right?
Yeah.